Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the first of a best of 3 series. This is the third quarterfinals that I will be casting for the IET tournament, which, of course, International Esports Tournament, starring the 8 selected players that were invited to this tournament, I guess. In this particular one, we will be watching A1's LawLiet versus World Elite's TeD. So yeah, it's actually been a while since I've casted a game from both of these players. Although I haven't been casting a lot in general, but hopefully you guys know what I mean. So Night Elf vs Undead. I actually don't remember the last time I've had this matchup. It could have been recent, but I just can't seem to remember. But yeah, hopefully it'll be an interesting match. We are gonna have the Tome of Relics before the graveyard for TeD, so could be tending towards Mass School opening, but of course we'll have to wait a little while to see if the graveyard is even going to be placed down. LawLiet gonna go for that Demon Hunter, meanwhile TeD is gonna go for that Death Knight. Actually, I'm wondering if TeD has been playing a lot recently, or at least I don't think he's been in any of the, I guess, notable tournaments as of late, so I might be mistaken on that, since I've actually been out of the scene for like 3 months or something. I wouldn't know. So yeah. Anyway. We have yet to see a graveyard. We are going to go for that third ghoul. We did have the ghoul scouts, so it looks like it's going to be that mass ghoul opening from TeD. And yeah, probably to be expected against a Night Elf player, since you would want to take advantage of that early vulnerability. But I guess that's kind of the same point with Crypt Fiends. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, like, half of the Ancient of Lore units are going to be unarmored anyway, so Crypt Fiends seems to be a good option, but TeD is going to go for that, just a high number of ghouls in this game instead of going or prioritizing with Crypt Fiends. The Null Wardens are actually hammering down against that Ancient of War, forcing it to just root itself, just reset the aggro. Demon Hunter is going to tank a little bit, but Death Knight could possibly steal it. Nope. That's not gonna happen. Demon Hunter able to utilize his mana burn since the Wardens do actually have mana. We did see that the Death Knight actually took the Unholy Aura as his first ability, so it is really indicating LawLiet what TeD is wanting to go for. He is actually going to bring out his ghouls right about now. Demon Hunter taking severe damage despite being level 2. He needs to be careful because all he's taking damage from is the Death Knight and the skeletons. Here comes the ghouls now. If the Demon Hunter gets surrounded, he will either be forced to be sacrificed or just TP out. So we have a second Ancient of War as well for LawLiet. Actually, I forgot to change my mouse. Yeah, second Ancient of War. Actually, rather interesting that LawLiet has gone for that. We do also have a Wisp over here. Could either be for a scout, it could be for a potential expand. Who knows? Tier 2 is also being started up, and we have a minor surround. Actually, that is quite a bit of a surround right there from TeD. Very nicely done. Moonwells are going to be utilized. The Wisp was there to detonate and try and take care of those skeletons, but it will force that Demon Hunter to TP out of there. I'm actually surprised that TeD did not take advantage of that. There weren't that many Moonwalls available to use, so he could have probably pressed on a little more, even though he lost like 2 ghouls in that engagement and like gained no experience. I think the chance of picking off a Demon Hunter would have been pretty high. Boot to Speed TP Staff has been picked up as well. We'll probably be seeing that TP I guess, at the back of the base. Um, Assuming that LawLiet wants to go for just economic pressure. We usually see people go for that anyway. Like take advantage of either the Halls of the Dead or the Black Citadel progression. It really gets annoying as well. But as we saw, I think, which was it, Lucifer versus Though. If you like lose maximum one acolyte, it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, LawLiet, if he wants to go for that, his goal must be at least 2 acolytes. That really severely hurts the economy if he only has 3 acolytes mining off the gold mine. And yeah, we do have the graveyard placed down as well. We do have another surround on an archer, so pretty nice pick off right there. LawLiet getting I wouldn't say clumsy, but maybe clumsy is not the word. Just unlucky, I guess. Either way, TeD has pretty much caught up, I guess. He is maybe level or half a level behind the Demon Hunter. Yeah, he's kind of a level behind, but still, I mean, he was level 1 like a couple seconds ago, so yep, he can catch up. Another surround would we have on the Archer? Yes, he will. Didn't go for that Shadow Meld, but Dust Appearance was available anyway. Ooh, would the Demon Hunter be surrounded? Nope. A little bit of an unsuccessful surround right there. The Ghoul really needs to be careful as well. Nice death goal to try and keep him alive. Mana Burn will be used to just whittle down on the usage of the death coils, and we have LawLiet picking up a Panda as a second hero, so pretty nice counter pick against these mass ghouls, and of course the eventual Crypt Fiends. But TeD is actually gonna go for Gargoyles. He's also placed down a second Gargoyle over here, not Gargoyle, Crypt over here, so he is actually gonna be going all out on those Gargoyles. Probably should have spotted that second Crypt out. It would have indicated Gargoyles would have been incoming. Ancient Lores, or at least the first one, has been placed down. I see this really going bad for LawLiet. He does not have that much anti-air, aside from like his 2 archers and Breath of Fire, if he can hit with his Panda. But yeah, as far as I see it, well, and the Troll Berserker, as far as I see it, these Gargoyles will be a pretty big problem, because the Ancient of Lore has yet to be completed, and we don't see a single Dryad out because of that. Tree of Eternity is also being queued up as well, so we might even just skip Dryads for LawLiet and go straight for Bears, even though Bears don't really fight back. They just can't be killed easily. Nope, we're gonna go for Dryads. LawLiet's gonna place down his second Ancient of Lore as well. Rather interested in why he placed down that second Ancient of War, but probably was maybe just for this, just a second Ancient of War creeping. Wow, we even have TeD going for an expand over here. I'm not sure if LawLiet has realized this or just saw the camp being cleared out. He has yet to see that the gold mine has been haunted. So yeah, probably should be aware of that, but who knows? TeD might just get the element of the surprise right here. I mean, he kinda had with his Gargoyles, but I think since I guess LawLiet has been like controlling where those Gargoyles go, they haven't really done that much damage. They could go after Wisps. That's something they could do. No, they're gonna go after the Ancient of Protectors right over here. Yep, it's gonna be forced to be cancelled. We have it placed down again, obviously, since persistence is always pretty good. Demon Hunter versus Death Knight. I mean, talking about persistence, this is probably not the best kind of it. Death Knight surprisingly is faster compared to the boosted speed Demon Hunter. I'm actually surprised about that, but I think just the Demon Hunter is getting stuck on his animations or something. I have no idea how he is slower, but apparently that is the case. 6 Gargoyles. Are we still going for Gargoyles for TeD? We are still gonna just pop them out. No upgrades whatsoever. The Dryads are gonna try and just push these guys away. They're able to get like 1 Wisp. I'm not sure if that's entirely worth their their wastage of time, I think. We hear a couple of buildings being placed down somewhere. Um, yeah, I think it's just this. Necropolis nearly done. Ziggurat just for the probably an Urbian tower. Oh, there we go with the Dryad being picked off right there. I mean, it was inevitable, I guess. With this amount of gargoyles compared to like 2 Dryads, it will eventually be killed off. Even Troll Berserk is going to get killed. That's pretty much like half of LawLiet's anti-air. 2 Dryads, Berserker. All he has left is 2 Archers and a single Dryad. But he is still... No, he's going to transition into Bears now. Yeah, Gargoyles is kind of a... What is it? Kind of a nightmarish army composition to go after, because like you don't always want to be stuck on mass Dryads because they are not the best fighters. They'll eventually become weak and, you know, lose the game. But if you go Bears, then you can't really deal with the mass gargoyles. We did have the Death Knight level up to level 4. Pretty tanky hero actually. He has the Circlet as well as the Ring of Regeneration. So, yep, he'll be able to stay healthy for a very, very long time. Plus his Unholy Aura is just another contributor to that. Again, the flock of gargoyles still haven't been able to pick off anything major. If they could get this Ancient of Wonders, maybe it might be a good opportunity. LawLiet's finally going to go for this Ancient of War creeping over here. Hopefully he can get the item he needs to get back into this game. In terms of upgrades, he has not gone for any either. The Bears do utilize the upgrades, so I'm actually surprised that he doesn't have any. Gargoyles still not upgraded despite having 2 bases. The Demon Hunter now got himself the Orb of Venom, so he will be able to counteract these gargoyles. He was able to pick one off, but yeah, that's pretty much it. The gargoyle threat still remains. I'm actually wondering what TeD is using his expand for. He is keeping his gold level low. He is going to transition to Black Citadel. Not sure what he's going to go in tier 3. Maybe Frenzy Ghouls and just train up more ghouls as well. He has plenty of ghouls back in his base, which is probably the reasoning behind his surplus of lumber. +1 attack upgrades for the gargoyles is underway as well, so that's at least something to consider when thinking about the later game. Right now, the later game, I think TeD is looking pretty good. We did have a couple of buildings being destroyed. I would imagine that oh wow, that was a pretty good drunken fire right there. Able to cripple most of those gargoyles and maybe pick off like 1 or 2. Sacrificial Pit looks like it's going to be destroyed over here, and yeah. But anyway, what I was going to say was I think a Goblin Sapper was hired up, which is probably why that building got destroyed so quickly. Either way, Sacrificial Pit, Nerubian Tower, all that remains is a single Spirit Tower. We have the ghouls over here. Tier 3 has been completed, but does not look like the Frenzy upgrade has been started just yet. +1 attack upgrades has been completed for the gargoyles, so yep, hopefully they'll do a little bit more damage, but LawLiet might slowly come back from this. The Bears could be a problem, since they really do well against those ghouls. Even with like Frenzy Ghouls, I think, in my opinion, Bears are still probably better. Either way, I'm not even sure if that was cancelled or not, so TeD might not even have received that refund of resources. Either way, Nerubian Tower has been completed, but it does look like it might be destroyed once again. Drunken Fire obviously will hit it if those acolytes won't move. Now it looks like the gargoyle's just going to rush those anti-air units right now. The archer has been taken down. The remainder of the archers, there we go. Stoneform actually also being picked up right now as well. I actually honestly forgot that that was an upgrade. So Stoneform will be utilized to not only counteract the Panda's Drunken Fire, but as well as regenerate the lack of sustain, or at least compensate for the lack of sustain due to having no statues. Like, Gargoyles is one of the what is it? One of the compositions that people go for that does not require, I guess, an obsidian statue. Which I guess could be kind of weird because you could have like mass gargoyles and destroyers slash statues as well. But TeD is not going to go for that. He does have quite a formidable army. He even has a Lich out right now with the Orb of Corruption available as well. So, yeah. Troll Warlord camp has been taken out. The rune braces were picked up, but it looks like it was probably worthless for TeD. I guess that's reasonable since Breath of Fire doesn't really do that much damage to heroes anyway. Or maybe TeD just needed the gold, which is kind of weird because he has his second base. But either way, TeD looks like he might be losing himself that second base anyway, so never mind what I just said. Ancient Protector is also being constructed, as well as an Ancient of Wonders. Both will be cancelled. Level 4 has been gained on the Demon Hunter, so nearly close to a scary stage. Once he gets that level 3 mana burn, then it becomes a terror. Panda does have enough mana for a Drunken Fire combo. There we go with the Drunken Fire. It did a lot of damage actually. Scroll of Healing was used though to just heal up those units from that AoE. And of course they can always go to Stone Form, but Drunken Haze was going to wear off anyway, so yeah. Plus what I would be interested to see in is a Stone Form surround, since Stoneform Gargoyles also take space anyway. You can literally just hover your units above enemy units and then just Stoneform. And then you should, I guess, surround your opponent. And since they're like high resistance in that form, it's going to be really hard to take down. So I'm really interested to see if that's going to be put into play, but it's more troll than anything else, I think. Rock Golem is being taken down. Golems of Ogre Strength as well as the Potion of Vulnerability has been picked up. Or at least I think that's the item that was picked up right there. It could have been the Circlet, but I think Circlet was from some other time. Panda also got himself the Orb of Venom, so he'll be able to fight back against those gargoyles instead of relying on his spells. At least LawLiet knows that TeD no longer has a base, but TeD is going to eventually make that false, rebuilding his base. I'm actually surprised myself that he placed his second expand near his opponent. So yeah, LawLiet placing down his, I guess, another Moonwell. He might be going for low upkeep, but well, actually, he could probably go for low upkeep. He's going to get a Tree of Life on the left side of the map. He also has a couple of wisps over here just in case anything is required. And TeD is not going to go and circle that gold mine. He will not be able to know that an expand is going to be coming out soon. The Panda is going to clear out the camp. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter is just on duty pushing away these gargoyles. So far, I'm not sure what TeD is going to be doing right now. He's been sticking to gargoyles for a while. He's actually got a boneyard out, which is probably what the sacrificial pit was for anyway. Wisp has spotted the new expansion coming in from TeD, and wow, TeD actually got himself his Froststorm already. I did not even realize he had one out.
A town is under siege.
But yeah, I think Froststorms probably would be the answer against LawLiet's comp. Obviously bears can't fight back. Dryads, I guess the gargoyles will have to deal with the Dryads, but yeah, Froststorm is going to be pretty good against those bears. Once again, Staff Preservation has been used. Demon Hunter is going to come back home and just keep these gargoyles at bay, I think. LawLiet is going to get the Nature's Blessing upgrade, which improves the armor as well as the movement speed when treants are uprooted. The troll warlock camp on the left side will be taken out, but I'm wondering who will actually claim the item. It looks like it might be LawLiet, but let's see how this will go out. Troll warlock has been taken down. The Lionheart of the Stormwind has been picked up, and it has been picked up by TeD. I'm actually really surprised that LawLiet let that slide. Both Scrolls of Healing has been purchased as well from TeD, so this is a very unfavorable fight for LawLiet. He needs to TP out of there, but does he have a TP? He does not even have a TP. Now he buys one, but it's very late for that. I mean, the only remaining units is just the heroes. That is very crippling for LawLiet, especially since he was low on supply anyway. 32 versus 68. He actually managed to salvage 2 bears, but yeah, those frost worms are now going to be a problem since no dryads means like no way to deal with the frost worms. Although the heroes did do pretty decent damage against those frost worms anyway, I think that Death Coil will be able to fix that. So yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. Like, look at that, Death Coil, level 3 Death Coil heals about half of his health. So, yeah, that's a good sign. Troll Warlock camp on the bottom left will be cleared out. LawLiet did get the killing blow, so he at least got some experience, but the Devotion Ore was given to TeD, and he was able to just sell it for 200 gold. Yep. So Kajir's Gem of Health actually being picked up by the panda over here, so not necessarily the best item. It's at least a pair up to Vitality in one, so you don't have to waste two slots for that. But here we go with a big assault coming in from TeD. This is gonna be rather tough actually. TB Scroll coming in. No, it's actually gonna be a TB Staff. Oh, the Demon Hunter, I'm not sure what he signed himself into. We did have the Nova Coil on the Demon Hunter. He's going to be eventually taken down. Maybe another Frost Nova? No, he's just going to be taken down by the mass focus fire of the Gargoyles. We have Ancient of War right there. Drunken Fire. Unfortunately, Stone Form was activated before the fire was able to touch them. So yeah, that's pretty bad for LawLiet. He now has to face 2 of those Frost Storms right now, and just more Gargoyles coming out. Panda looks like he will be taken down very soon. GG from LawLiet, and that, to be honest, was probably a convincing game from TeD. It did look rather shaky in the mid game, but yeah, I think as soon as TeD got his Frost Worms, it was pretty good. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I will see you guys in the next game.